Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive.
Always a pleasure to be here.
Today we're going deep into the world of Nigerian social media.
Oh, yeah.
And we're starting with, well, a single tweet.
Just one.
Just one tweet, but, appearances can be deceiving. This one's short, but it's got us thinking.
I like those. What's so interesting about it?
It kind of reads like a puzzle, packed with slang, a little cryptic, and it might hint at some pretty complex stuff going on in Nigeria.
Woo! Intrigue. Lay it on me.
Okay, so word for word, here's the tweet. Wait, is that Burna Boy they were carrying like this? If yes, them should fra Okbi Harpley.
Oh, wow, yeah. Definitely some deciphering needed there.
Exactly. I mean, even I need a bit of help.
All right, let's break it down then.
Please.
Okay, so, Dewa Karing, that phrase.
Yeah?
It probably means Burna Boy, the musician.
Oh, yeah, huge star.
Huge star, exactly.
Yeah.
So it probably means he's doing something, how do I say this? Something controversial. Maybe not straight up illegal, but definitely pushing some boundaries.
Walkering. It's like, what? Like stirring up trouble?
Yeah, something like that. And then there's the second part that really throws a wrench in things. For Okbi Harpley.
Right. Like free them immediately.
Exactly. So there's this connection being made, like whatever Burna Boy is doing, it's somehow tied to this Okbi person being imprisoned, and they should be released, like yesterday.
Wow. Okay, so now the big question. Who is this Okpi?
Yeah.
How are they connected to Burna Boy?
Honestly, the tweet doesn't give us a lot to work with.
Right.
But thinking about Nigeria, a few scenarios come to mind.
Okay, hit me.
Well, think about Nigerian politics.
Always a hot topic.
Right. Things can be volatile, protests, crackdowns on dissent, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So what if Okpi is, say, an activist?
Oh, interesting.
Someone who's been openly critical of the government.
And so maybe Burna Boy's actions, whatever they are, could be seen as supporting, the other side.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why people are demanding Okpi's release. Like, hey, if Burna Boy is going to back the government, then this activist shouldn't be locked up.
That makes a lot of sense, especially since Burna Boy isn't one to shy away from, expressing his views.
Exactly.
Especially about politics. So maybe this tweet, it's kind of like a little window into like a much bigger political fight.
Yeah, absolutely. And social media, it's a huge part of how Nigerians talk about politics. So this tweet might just be the tip of the iceberg. There could be a whole conversation, a whole debate happening online around this.
Wow, that's fascinating. Okay, so politically charged situation, possible connection to Burna Boy. Are there any other angles we should be considering?
Let me think. Okay, what if we shift the focus from politics to music itself?
Oh, okay.
Like, what if Okpi is also a musician?
Oh, a rival of Burna Boy's, maybe?
Exactly. Maybe there's some kind of rivalry, some beef, and the tweet is saying Burna Boy's actions have negatively affected Okpi's career, maybe even got them in prison.
Oh, now that's juicy. So we're talking sabotage or something.
Maybe. The Nigerian music scene, it's super competitive, really intense.
Have there been other cases like this? Musicians clashing?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Nigerian music, it's often intertwined with social commentary, with activism.
Yeah.
Historically, artists have spoken out against corruption, poverty, police brutality, using their music to challenge the status quo.
Right.
So it's not impossible to imagine this tweet reflecting some kind of, power struggle within the music industry itself.
So, okay, let me get this straight. We've got potential political intrigue, musical rivalries, maybe even some activism thrown in there.
Yeah.
And it's all playing out on social media.
Pretty much.
That's wild.
Yeah, and that's what makes this deep dive so interesting. We're not just looking at a random tweet.
Yeah.
We might actually be getting a peek into the bigger picture of what's happening in Nigeria, the tensions, the issues people are grappling with.
Right, it's like we're zooming in on this one little detail and it opens up this whole world of possibilities.
Exactly.
So for everyone listening, consider this your call to action. We've given you the pieces. Now it's up to you to do a little digging.
Yeah, for sure.
Read up on Burna Boy, see what's happening in Nigeria, maybe even try to find out more about Okpi. Who knows what you might discover?
And as you're exploring all this, think about this. Could this tweet, this seemingly simple online comment, be a sign of, deeper societal issues at play?
It's a good question to ponder. And it just goes to show you sometimes the most unexpected things can lead to some really insightful discoveries.
That's the beauty of a good deep dive.
Exactly. So stay curious, keep exploring, and we'll be back soon with another deep dive into, wherever our curiosity takes us next. See you then.
Looking forward to it.